On this fortification, it has a chapel with a main altarpiece, which is made of marble, and the walls and ceilings are covered in wood. So that is again on our starboard side, so it's out of my view. Abundant and diverse with both European and North African species. So fishing for things, there are fishes out there, royal carp, black bass, is possible in the lakes. Also other things like trout, barbels and many other kinds are caught here in the Tagus. There's big game hunting as well. You have other wildlife areas, wildlife animals like the ibex in the ridges, and fallow deer you can find in the interiors. Tagus and Belém. Belém is the area which has many different monuments and statues of famous explorers, monasteries, cathedrals. I'll talk about them when we get closer to them. It's in the western limits of the city of Lisbon, and Belém will be on our port side. Some of these beaches we are sailing past as well. There's many surfing beaches here. It's a surfer's paradise in this area. Surf competitions. Views, especially on the port side here. The beaches near Lisbon, like Tagus and Estoril, are easily accessible from the city. So if you are a beach baby, it'll be very easy to get back down to these beaches if you're feeling brave. So from the ocean upstream to the city, this river is almost straight. It's about 2 miles or 3 kilometers at its widest. It is spanned on the west side of the city, and also already in view straight ahead 12 o'clock is the 25th of April bridge. Remember the Tagus River, one of the longest rivers on the Iberian Peninsula. is a very important part why Lisbon became to be the beautiful city it is today. It is a natural harbour, crucial for since ancient times. We are resailing history, ladies and gentlemen. Lisbon here enjoys a Mediterranean climate. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. But also, if you want to come back, it's usually characterised by mild, wet winters and hot, dry summers. Plenty of sunshine, outdoor activities available all year round. So Lisbon is built on a series of 7 hills. Gives the city a distinctive landscape. So you've got stunning panoramic views of the city and the Tagus River, known as the Tagus in Portuguese. Topography of Lisbon is beautiful, challenging, also an asset. The steep streets can be demanding to navigate, but also they contribute to the city's charm. Narrow, winding alleyways is still all bringing more to the character here. I'm going to give your ears a break. I'm going to keep an eye on where we are so I can point out some monuments or buildings as such. So I'll be back in about 1 minute's time. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, did they? Yeah, she's very good. She's very Yes, yeah, well, she does Norway. She does it really well.
Oh, there's a train again over that way.
Go on, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's got glasses on.
Statue. Right here,
I wonder if that's the football stadium. Yeah.
Looks like it's the stadium lights.
That is the Coast Guard area.
Oh, okay. I don't know what it is. Get a city map
Also just
find out. I'm interested now, I need to know.
Area, and lookout or
I'm not
tower
sure what that is, to be honest.
is a helicopter.
You're one of the first one to find out.
Yeah.
It's just passed over. So the geography of Lisbon has also influenced the urban layout and the architecture. Lisbon being divided into distinct neighbourhoods, each with its own unique characters.
Yes, go around.
Where the ship will eventually dock will be the area known as the historic Alfama district. That's a maze of narrow streets and alleys that wind their way up one. That area, one of the oldest in Lisbon, has kept its medieval charm. And it has breathtaking viewpoints below. Another district nearby is the Baixa district, which lies on flat ground near the river. And that's characterised by broader avenues and grand squares. And that is because of the planned reconstruction following the devastating earthquake of 1755. So you have contrast between the hilly, ancient neighbourhoods and the modern grid-like areas, which showcases a city's adaptation to its various geography over the times.
It's so interesting to have this talk because otherwise you look out and you don't really know. Yeah,
City or
exactly.
like a city or this or that, you know, yeah. That's weird. It's like 3D.
Now back on our port. My main view, I'm still situated where the microphone is on the port side bridge wing. We're coming in to look at the area of Belém. It's a beautiful area with parishes within the western limits of the city of Lisbon.
Used to England.
Situated on the northern shore of the Tagus River estuary. We're now over this shallow part, over the sandbank now, and coming into the royal residence areas of Belém. It's known since the early 16th century architecture, especially Geronimo's monastery. That was founded by Manuel I in 1499 in honor of the explorer Vasco da Gama. And that was a fine gentleman who found the discovery, the first one to find a sea route or route to India. I had to quit looking behind me to see where we are. But now situated, as I mentioned, from our coast guard point of view, you can see the pilot boat on its way to us now. So for those of you on the port side area, you'll see our Portuguese pilot now approaching the ship on the port side. At this time, if you do like to watch, our board agent here actually boarded the beautiful Sky Princess. You might be able to enjoy that on our port side. I'm just going to have a quick look over myself. And again, while he's going from boat to ship, it would be a good idea to not use flash photography. Thank you.
I'll lean over the side, but I think my immediate concern.
Let's get round up. Right?
So we have our pilot now side and on board the Sky. to keep our view on Belém, which is on the port side here. You see the big building there, the white. Now this is indeed a hospital where they do some very unique work for studies of cancer research and also eyesight too. Also coming up at the front of the ship on our port side, we will see the Tour de Belém, the Belém Tower. It's a marvellous structure here, quite airy looking now, just in front of the hospital. Between 1514 and 1520, Le Monolino style by the Portuguese architect and sculptor Francisco de Aluda. It was classified as a World Heritage Site in 1983 by UNESCO.
Tower, yeah, the first of the Belém Tower, and moving on is a statue to the
It
navigator.
is currently still a little bit ahead of us on our port side.
That one there, see, going up,
The tower
ramp going up, there's all men on the ramp.
is in line
Yeah.
with the bridge wing. Now this tower was used to defend the city. After its defending days, it was then transformed into a lighthouse and customs house. It's located right by Geronimo's monastery. So you can get to do the tower and the monastery.
Okay, your camera's ready. While we're in line with the tower, you can see the monastery just behind, okay? It's right there. So when you're in line, you can see the monastery just behind.
So I'm going to keep talking about the Belém Tower, as we are almost in line with it on our bridge wing port side. The pilot now has just arrived here on the bridge. So nice welcome to our pilots now here on the bridge. We're almost in line for that commemoration from India. Now Belém is about 6 kilometers west of Lisbon. The price to enter the tower is around about, if you want to do the Geronimo's monastery,
No, it's a good idea.
it's around about 12 euros to do the monastery. That's just over £10. If you want to go there via transport, because Belém is too far to walk, you can get the tram line or the streetcars. It's line 1515. If you want to use public transport in the style of a bus. There's plenty of buses go that way. Numbers 27, 28 and 29. Also 43, 49, 51 and 112 or 112. If you want to catch the train, you go on the Belém Cascais line. So the train is Belém Cascais. Also now just about to pass us on our port side is the monument to the discoveries. Now the monument to discoveries here is now in line with the Sky Princesses bridge wing.
Yeah.
It stands at 52 meters or 170 feet tall. It commemorates over 500-year anniversary of the passing of Henry the Navigator, who discovered the Azores, Madeira and Cape Verde. The monument is made up of a group of sculptures that represent the prow of a caravel, which is a small sailing ship constructed by the Portuguese to explore the Atlantic. Is Prince Henry, the Navigator. A fine gentleman indeed. Prince Henry, he was a key figure in promoting exploration and navigation. And he was a caring soul, he was a caring prince because he loved to share his experiences. His support enabled many expeditions to chart new territories. And behind him are the many great Portuguese discoverers. Bartholomew Diaz, known for the first European to reach the Cape of Good Hope in 1488, he opened the way for further explorations along the African coast. Vasco da Gama is up there. After his epic 2-year journey, da Gama discovered the maritime route to the Indies, modern-day India, by sailing around the southern tip of Africa. And his achievement revolutionized trade and navigation, especially part of the spice race too. So as my view is a little bit sometimes out of place, just for my friends now still on our port side, you'll be able to see the Geronimo's Monastery, the monument to the discoveries, the Belém Tower, all around about the midship area now. So it'd be a good idea to head over these marvellous monuments and architectural delights on our port side. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about my friends on the starboard side. But still talking about the monument to the discoveries, as it was originally a temporary Portuguese world exhibition. But due to the popularity and significance, they reconstructed it with a permanent form in 1960, and I'm very glad they did. So many things to see in Belém. The tower, Geronimo's Monastery, and the cultural centre. Also, the mat. That's the Museum for Art and Architecture and Technology. Also a fabulous combination. That's why it's a very modern, stylish building as such, with curved white areas with beautiful views out to the ocean. You'll see that now still on our port side as well. The Museum of Art, Architecture and Technology. Coming up, right ahead of us, yes, the bridge. It is the 25th of April bridge. So close to that date, which is absolutely amazing. Also now for my starboard friends, starboard side. If you want to visit the Arco de Rua Augusta, the archway, of this area, there is an admission fee.
Next to the blue.
It is around about
Yeah,
€4.
I've got, yeah, thank you.
If you have children that are under the age of 5, they head up for free. There is an elevator that takes people up to the clock room, but the rooftop is not accessible for limited mobility, as there is a tight spiral staircase, 30 steps to get to that rooftop. It's open until 7 p.m. So if you want to do the Rua Augusta Arch, it will be open from our time of arrival until 7 p.m.
Yeah. It's like a fort there as well. Like flag up, 2 flags.
We soon will be sailing past that area.
Yeah. Fort and great.
So it is the northern side of the commercial square, and then it gives way to the boulevard, which is the most prominent boulevard in the area of Baixa.
Oh yeah.
That's spelled B-A-I-X-A, Baixa. The arch was designed by the Portuguese architect Santos de Gavilan to celebrate the reconstruction of Lisbon after the 1755 earthquake, completed in 1873. It has numerous statues that represent important Portuguese figures, including Vasco da Gama in the centre of the commercial square. As we will be passing by soon, so I can talk about it, you'll find a bronze equestrian statue of Joseph I of Portugal, 1750 to 1777. And this beautiful equestrian statue was designed by Machado de Castro in 1755. Joseph I was king of Portugal during the Great Earthquake.
That statue, you can see it so clearly.
Yeah.
And he created tireless, brave work in order to lift him back on his feet after such a tragic event which took over 10,000 lives. So the Praça de Comércio, Lisbon's historic centre, you can get there by walking, by metro, by tuk-tuk, or street trolley, or tram, but they are known as the electric boots. Other nearby places here, you have the Lisbon Cathedral, you have Baixa, the Santa Justa lift in Lisbon, which is a funicular, the São Jorge Castle, these are all places nearby the Commerce Square.
Yeah. Someone said to me, they said it's nice to do the tour along the river, but we really don't know. No.
I've come to this time.
I think it's different, isn't it? I think now I'll just get off and have a nice stroll around.
Yeah, that's what they're all going to do.
So again, for my friends viewing on the port side, you can see the Commerce Square, the beautiful arch, and the equestrian statue.
Oh, it's on the portrait.
How you get there from the cruise ship terminal area, you have ho-ho buses